I don't know we're desperate. I liked our approach. I don't think we played desperate, that we, was that we had to win or anything like that. I liked our approach. I thought we played at a level we had to play at. I thought it was composed, under control. We could have folded the 10 in the first half, even though we were getting drilled in every which way possible, the way you want to score. But as I told him at halftime, we played one of our worst halves of basketball, and still the game was tied. So I knew going into the second half we had a little momentum and something better to go to.
Dwane, what does it say about the resiliency of your club after you said that? I mean, you think about how poorly they played, but they hung in and then they found a way to win.
Yeah, it was resilient, and we found a way. Consequently on the defensive end, we got some key stops. Again, we scored when we needed to score. I thought that was huge, but I thought we met their physicality going down the stretch, and that was big because they're so big. Whiteside is a handful down in the paint. Unorthodox. Dwayne Wade is a winner, championship. He's a champion, so you know that they're going to come out with their best in it. But I thought our guys met the challenge with their playing with force.
How much did Kyle's effort have to do with that? He didn't really shoot the ball well, but you could see that his compete level was back.
He's always got that compete level. I thought Lou Williams, his compete level was right there with him. I mean, Lou, even on the defensive end, I thought he got upset about a non-call, and they kind of got everybody else going. His compete level, Tyler's compete level against Whiteside was huge. And Pat's activity, I don't think you can just single out one guy. I think it was all the guys that stepped in had their moment as far as their compete level.
When there were offensive options at the end, DeMar and Lou, you got one big bucket out of both of them. What kind of luxury is that for a coach?
Well, we knew they were going to put probably their best defender on DeMar, and Dang did a good job of muscling, getting into him. And then they put the second best defender, I think Wade at that time was guarding Kyle, and they were kind of switching up. So Lou had Johnson on, no disrespect to the young man, but Lou can score, so we had the right matchup in that situation.
What happened there with DeMar when he fell? Is he okay? He came back, obviously.
It's fine.
It's just a tough matchup for Jonas tonight.
It was tough, and he had some silly fouls. I mean, some grabbing fouls. You get in a wrestling match, you can't do that. I mean, when you get upset with the officials, they're human, and he's got to learn to keep his emotions under. I love his passion. I love his give a what level, but he's got to keep his emotions under control and not let it get him, get tangled up, because a lot of times he's getting the short end of the stick.
You have now secured home court for the first round of the playoffs. How significant is that to you?
To me, it's important. I don't know the players; they kind of poo-poo it a little bit, but I think for our organization, where we are, the process we're going through, I think it's important. We can't take anything for granted, Doug, in this league. You've been around this thing for 20 years. You've seen it, the evolution of the program. And I've been in basketball a long time. I've seen a lot of programs like ours skip steps, and it turns around and bites you. You don't appreciate things, and it turns around and bites you. So we got to appreciate having home court. These guys fought for it. They scratched for it. Probably not the way we all wanted them to do it. Definitely wasn't the defensive way we wanted them to do it, but they earned it. They did it, they earned it. And I think we gotta honor that and appreciate that. Not be satisfied, but appreciate that for our organization and keep moving forward.
You had said in media day, whatever it was, 6 months ago, that this team could win fewer games than last season and still end up being a better team. 48 wins tonight. I have a good memory. How much does that sort of define who you guys are, the win total, or is there more to it?
You had a good point, and I think I was right at the time. We could have had lesser wins and had just as good a season. But, we earned it. We even last year's, and it's not over with yet. But again, our record is your record. I'm always believe your record is who you are. And you kind of came back around. We started out hot, but it came back around, and I think that's who we are right now. And we're still growing, still got a lot to learn. A lot of improvement in a lot of areas, as you guys have heard me say to nauseum. But it's who we are right now. We're a 48-win team right now today, and we have 2 more games to go.